Okay, this one's really fun. What I did was I picked up some red, white, and blue flowers. The white ones were roses. Irises were the blue ones. The red ones were mums. And then I'm just taking a rectangular sign from Dollar Tree. It can be any sign you've got because I basically am going to cover the whole thing up with flowers. Now, I thought it would be really fun to try to do like a creative flag sign, but only using like Dollar Tree flowers. So I thought for like the white stripes of the flag, we could do like these little faux white roses. And then, I'm also going to have like red lines. We're going to do that with mums. And of course, I'm not going to be going all the way over because I still like want like the blue part of the flag. So I'm just kind of like loose arranging them around, and I'm seeing what is going to fit on this side sign. Doesn't that look cool? And then it is super easy to put this together. I am just using the back of that sign. And I did try to trim off a little bit of the greenery at the bottom, but I kind of glue it in there kind of at an angle where I can get a little bit more contact with the board. But I'm not cutting them short enough where it's going to make like the flower fall apart. I hope. Just cutting those down a bit, and then I am just going to do a row of hot glue and a row of red flowers. I want them to kind of overlap on the bottom so that you don't really see any of the board showing through in the final project. And that one I probably did cut too short because it did fall apart, didn't it? So there we go. Replaced that one. So be careful when you cut them, because I know that happens a lot with Dollar Tree flowers. So then I just kind of quit trimming them and just kind of went at an angle. This time I'm going the opposite direction with the white roses, kind of tucking those down underneath the petals of the red one to form our white stripe. And these are a little bit smaller flower than the red mums, but that's okay. They don't have to be like the same. But it's totally going to give us the colors and the stripes, the vibes like an American flag. And so the red stripe's going to go all the way across too. And as you can see, I'm just not trimming it, but I am going back the same direction that I did with the white ones, kind of tucking it underneath the white ones so I can kind of go a little bit at an angle. And again, I don't want any of that board to show through, but this was a vertical sign and we're just going to convert it over to a horizontal sign with this. So 2 more rows is going to be perfect. So we need to do some white and some red to do that. And then we'll finish up the rest of the sign with the blue flowers. This was really fun to make, and really a fun summer DIY that is going to be patriotic. This would be great for, Memorial Day coming up, but it's going to be great for 4th of July as well. When I get here, I was worried that you're going to be able to see the sign above, but I'm going to try to arrange it where that won't be the case. And again, I'm kind of going in at the same angle that we did all of the other ones, except for the bottom row. We kind of went the opposite direction. So I want enough just to leave that little square up in the top left corner for the blue part. And then we'll fill that in with the blue flowers. If you wanted to get really creative, you could even maybe work in some of that white baby's breath for stars from the Dollar Tree. But I think blue is going to be good for what I'm going for. And I thought this would be a really cute little sign just for my kitchen on the side of my cabinets. Now, I could notice that you could kind of still see the top of the sign. So I just have a few more pieces of the red one that fell apart from earlier, so might as well use them. And I'm just going to take those petals and just kind of glue in any areas that you could see any of the board. And it'll all kind of blend in with the flowers below them. Looking pretty cute. I think the only thing we really have left to do on this is to make a hanger on the back so that we can hang this up. So I'm just going to flip it over, use some Dollar Tree twine, and I'm just going to use hot glue to secure that to the back. Just an easy hanger. It's not a very heavy sign with those flowers on there. And I think this turned out really cute. What do you guys think about my little flower flag? It's definitely creative. This would look really cute on your front door for 4th of July as well. It's definitely bright and summery, and it definitely gives you that like patriotic feel. Yet it's also really unique and fun.